Welcome to Mythic Hidden Chronicles, where history's greatest battles and forgotten stories come to life. Today we take you back to the year 533 AD, to the sun-scorched lands of North Africa, where the mighty Byzantine Empire clashed with the fierce warriors of the Vandal kingdom. It was a war that would decide the fate of Carthage, a war of shifting loyalties, brutal battles, and the fall of an empire. But amidst the chaos, there are those whose stories are never told: the blacksmiths, the soldiers, the survivors. This is one of those stories. Sit back, close your eyes, and let yourself be transported to an age of conquest, betrayal, and resilience. This is the fall of the Vandal kingdom. Let the story begin. In the year 533 AD, the Mediterranean world stood on the brink of monumental change. The once mighty Western Roman Empire had fractured, giving rise to new kingdoms and shifting powers. Among these was the Vandal kingdom in North Africa, a realm that had flourished for nearly a century. Yet, as the sun set on this era, the winds of fate began to stir, setting the stage for a conflict that would reshape the course of history. Our tale unfolds in the bustling city of Carthage, the heart of the Vandal kingdom. Streets teemed with merchants peddling exotic wares, children darted between alleys, and the scent of spices wafted through the air. Amidst this vibrant tapestry lived a young man named Marcus, a Roman by birth but a Carthaginian by circumstance. Marcus had been orphaned at a tender age, his parents lost to one of the many skirmishes that plagued the region. Taken in by a kind-hearted Vandal blacksmith named Thrasimund, Marcus grew up straddling two worlds. He learned the art of forging metal, his hands becoming adept at crafting weapons and tools. Yet, within him burned a desire for something more, a yearning to understand his heritage and the broader world beyond the forge. One evening, as the sky blazed with hues of orange and crimson, Marcus sat with Thrasimund outside their modest home. The old blacksmith's face was etched with lines, each telling a story of battles fought and years endured. "Thrasimund," Marcus began, his voice tinged with curiosity, "do you think the rumors are true? That the Romans from the east plan to wage war against us?" Thrasimund sighed deeply, his gaze fixed on the horizon. "The world is ever changing, my boy. Empires rise and fall like the tides. But remember, it's the strength of one's spirit that determines their fate, not the banners they march under." As days turned into weeks, the whispers of impending conflict grew louder. The Byzantine Emperor, Justinian I, had resolved to reclaim the former territories of the Western Roman Empire. Leading this ambitious endeavor was General Belisarius, a man renowned for his strategic brilliance and unwavering determination. In the early summer of 533, a formidable Byzantine fleet set sail from Constantinople. The journey was arduous, with ships braving treacherous waters and unpredictable storms. Yet, the soldiers aboard were driven by a singular purpose: to restore the glory of Rome. Meanwhile, in Carthage, King Gelimer of the Vandals was beset by challenges. A recent coup had placed him on the throne, and his rule was still consolidating. Reports reached him of a rebellion in Sardinia, prompting him to dispatch a significant portion of his forces under his brother, Zazon, to quell the uprising. Unbeknownst to Gelimer, this move played into the hands of Belisarius. With the Vandal forces divided, the Byzantine general saw an opportunity. Landing at Caput Vada, he advanced swiftly towards Carthage, catching the Vandals off guard. Marcus watched with a mix of awe and apprehension as the Byzantine army approached. The disciplined ranks, gleaming armor, and fluttering standards were a stark contrast to the more rugged Vandal warriors he had known. The two armies clashed at the Battle of Ad Decimum, just miles from Carthage. The air was thick with the clang of steel, the cries of the wounded, and the palpable tension of life and death struggles. Despite initial successes, Gelimer's forces were ultimately outmaneuvered. The king himself narrowly escaped capture, fleeing to regroup. Carthage fell to the Byzantines, and Belisarius entered the city in triumph. Yet, the victory was bittersweet. The once thriving metropolis now bore the scars of conflict. Buildings smoldered, marketplaces lay in ruins, and the populace was gripped by uncertainty. In the midst of this turmoil, Marcus found himself at a crossroads. His adoptive father, Thrasimund, had perished in the battle, leaving him unmoored. The forge, once a place of purpose, now felt like a relic of a bygone era. Determined to find his path, Marcus sought out the Byzantine camp. He offered his services as a blacksmith, hoping to forge a new destiny amidst the chaos. His skills quickly garnered attention, and he found himself crafting weapons and armor for the very army that had conquered his home. As the weeks passed, Marcus became acquainted with the Byzantine soldiers. He listened to their tales of distant lands, their aspirations, and their fears. Through them, he glimpsed a world far broader than he had ever imagined. Yet, the shadow of war loomed large. Gelimer had not conceded defeat. Rallying his remaining forces, including those recalled from Sardinia, he prepared for a final stand against the Byzantines. The decisive confrontation came at the Battle of Tricameron. The ground trembled under the weight of charging cavalry, and the sky was darkened by volleys of arrows. Amidst the frenzy, Marcus tended to the wounded, his hands stained with blood and sweat. The battle concluded with a resounding Byzantine victory. Zazon lay dead, and Gelimer, his spirit broken, fled to the rugged mountains of Numidia. Pursued relentlessly, he eventually surrendered, marking the end of the Vandal kingdom. Belisarius returned to Constantinople, hailed as a hero. Africa was reincorporated into the Roman Empire, but the land bore deep wounds. The transition was fraught with challenges, rebellions simmered, and the fabric of society had been irrevocably altered. For Marcus, the end of the war signaled the beginning of a new journey. With the forge destroyed and no family to anchor him, he decided to accompany a group of Byzantine soldiers returning to the east. The road ahead was uncertain, but within him burned a resilient spirit, a testament to the lessons imparted by Thrasimund. As they traversed the vast expanse of the Mediterranean, Marcus often found himself gazing at the horizon, contemplating the impermanence of empires and the enduring strength of the human spirit. In the annals of history, the Vandalic War stands as a testament to the ebb and flow of power. Yet, amidst the grand narratives of kings and generals, it's the stories of individuals like Marcus that illuminate the enduring resilience of the human soul. Years later, in a bustling market of Constantinople, a seasoned blacksmith with flecks of grey in his hair could be seen crafting intricate pieces of armor. His eyes, though touched by the passage of time, still gleamed with the curiosity of youth. Those who knew him spoke of his journey from the fallen city of Carthage to the heart of the Byzantine Empire, a journey marked by loss, discovery, and an unyielding quest for purpose. And sir, the tale of Marcus serves as a reminder that even in the face of monumental change, the human spirit remains unbreakable, ever forging ahead amidst the fires of adversity. And sir, the war ended, but history never stands still. The Vandal kingdom was no more, absorbed into the growing power of Byzantium. But for those who lived through it, like Marcus, history was more than battles and kings. It was the pain of loss, the hope of survival, and the relentless march toward an uncertain future. This was just one thread in the grand tapestry of time, but there are many more to uncover. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again as we reveal more hidden chronicles from history's shadows. Until next time.